What's up guys, Sam Pearce, IFBB Pro, back on this YouTube channel for you guys, getting you plenty of content as always, responding back to some questions, and today I'm here to talk about goal setting. Now it's a pretty deep subject to be talking about, because something like goal setting, most of you will come forward to me and talk about competing as far as like goal setting is concerned, which is true, you know, like how do you know if you want to compete for a show? Any kind of young girl, young guy, middle-aged person or whatever, they want to come in and compete. There's a whole lot more to it, okay, because we're kind of looking like at an end showing, I guess, rather than looking at the small steps in place for us to get there. Guys, the fundamentals of competing is simply a goal for yourself to complete, okay? So I don't want the competing to be the be-all and end-all for any of you, okay, because it's not for me. I love competing, I love being a pro bodybuilder, but these are all things I learned from bodybuilding that I've actually applied into everyday life, hence why we talk about task setting and goal setting. So how do we start ourselves off? Well, let's use competing as the example, because everyone knows I'm a competitor, and a lot of you watching are probably interested in competing or competing yourselves. So what do we kind of put together, you know, to compete for a show? You know, so at first I look at things and I say, okay, well, we need a starting position. We need to be starting at a certain position to say, are you worthy enough to do the prep? Well, sorry, not worthy. Are you in a position at the start of your prep so you can say to yourself, okay, I can make it in that 20-week period, okay? We need to have tasks set in place day by day, week by week, every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and so on from there. I'm such a big believer when it comes to setting a end goal in completing your small tasks that are set in front of you. So how I kind of put things together with, say, a client, I'm assessing them every 2 weeks as we get close to the show. I'll assess them every week, and we will do their skin folds, their posing, we'll track their diet and their training, and make whatever alterations we have to do. Now, I have certain requirements from week to week that I want from clients. If they don't meet those requirements, well, something's got to change. Okay, we've got to reassess, reevaluate, and make a new goal for the following week. I might want a certain percent of their body fat taken off, or calipers. I want a certain way to be looking through their muscle bellies, the fullness of the muscle bellies, or whatever it is. I might want a strength increase, okay? But the key is that I'm still putting these factors into place, these small-term goals, so I can put it together so I can bring in the best package available for an end goal. Now, I ask you guys this: what is the difference between that and starting the business that you've always wanted to start, or the career that you've always wanted to start? What people don't understand with bodybuilding is it goes so much more than wearing a fucking G-string and getting a fake tan on you and flexing against a bunch of different guys, you know, because essentially that's all it really is, right, on the outside. We all know how much effort and hard work it goes into it, because we know it's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week process. There's no other sport out there that can do that. So why do I owe so much to bodybuilding? Because that's essentially the key aspects to life. And that's what I'm trying to get through to all you guys, you know, everyone on Team Pearce, everyone that's following me, fans, friends, supporters, people watching this channel. You know, like, what I'm trying to get through to you guys is why I owe so much to bodybuilding, because bodybuilding helps you from the start apply these disciplines to everyday life. It's what happens when you put everything together and you say, okay, well, you know, I look at it and I say, well, I'm going really well with my bodybuilding career so far, and I was about 18, 19, well, if you want to call it career back then, but you know, I liked what I was doing, you know. What it naturally kind of put together for me is that through setting those tasks, those small-term tasks to build my confidence, that long-term, these big, huge goals that I aim for aren't so fucking scary. Because what happens is when we kind of look at these goals, we look at them so far away and we think, fuck, we'll never be able to get there. Like when I was 18, I wanted to be the Mr. Olympia. I still want to be the Mr. Olympia, right? But if you look at that and you look at the people standing on Mr. Olympia, it's very fucking daunting. It's the same thing as, you know, I want to be driving Ferraris, Lamborghinis, I want to have cars and houses and jets and boats and all that shit, right? You can call me materialistic, but you know, unfortunately they're the things that I want right now. They make me happy, I reckon they're cool. Each to their own. But my point is, you know, if I was to have them, that's a lot of fucking money. How am I going to get that money? You know, and it's very daunting, right? So you can psych yourself out by trying to aim too big. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to build that confidence. So if you're coming in every week to see me as a consultant, and I'm looking at you, and we're making slow, progressive changes every week, right? You're going to build confidence. You're going to sit there and you're going to say to yourself, "Fuck yeah, Sam's happy with me. I'm making great progress. You know, I want to go further and further now. I'm going to push even harder for next week. I'm going to prove it to him because he doesn't think I'm going to go well enough. And I'm going to prove even harder next week on my next week goal, and I'm going to come down even more in body fat." Okay, so applying those small things and the real world, it might be, I want to budget this much for this week. Build some confidence. That wasn't too hard. Okay, I want to do this, and then I want to do that. Like for me, for example, I figured when I finished school I was a bit of a dud, and I fucked around in high school and I didn't take it too seriously. So I said to myself, well, I need a well-paying job. I need a good career. Okay. Back then I didn't have the confidence or know that I'd make it anywhere near in bodybuilding, but what bodybuilding in those early stages taught me was, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get into university. I like maths and I like some sort of engineering from what I read into it at the time. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go 2 years to TAFE, come in through the back entry without sounding sus, and fight my way from there. You know, go through TAFE, do the hard yards, start my degree 2 years later, and essentially go from there. Now, a lot of people say, fuck that, I'm not doing 2 years in TAFE, and I'm not doing the prerequisites, and I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Well, you know what, that's why they are where they are, okay? What bodybuilding's taught me in this whole task setting game is that, you know, these small accomplishments actually gave me way more confidence when I wanted to go to uni. If I went to uni straight off the bat, I'd be fucked, right? The people that came to uni directly from school, or the people that actually I went to school with, they all fucking dropped out. And the dumbass here that was fucking around high school, right, ended up fucking doing the degree. So, as funny as it sounds, me completing that smaller task, which was a bit of a setback, don't get me wrong, it was. Like sitting 2 years in a TAFE course, it was pretty boring. It was actually, I got a lot out of it, you know. So when I look at it in that way, that actually gave me the confidence to go into uni. I kind of knew what the fuck they were talking about. Where then people just came straight from school and they had never done any kind of practical experience or any background knowledge on engineering itself. Now people ask why I'm not an engineer. Well, I don't love it, okay, so. But what essentially bodybuilding taught me was that semester by semester, subject by subject, assignment by assignment, report, fucking labs, exams, each step of the way got me closer to the end goal, okay? And when it comes to task setting, as I said from the start, guys, don't overcomplicate it. You got to just look what's in front of you, okay? I do this shit now. I learned this off a very smart dude I follow online, Andy Frisella, and I use his power list, and I do it every day. I've been a bit slack lately actually, but probably for about 2 weeks I haven't done it, so you guys caught me out. But I do it every day, okay, 5 tasks. I wake up and I write down my 5 tasks. Now, I'm shit at reading, okay, but if you look at all the top guys in the world, entrepreneurs, everything like that, they read a lot of fucking books. So I had to find something. So I read 10 pages every single day, okay? I will try and understand my meal plan every single day. I'll get up and do cardio before I have to go to work, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning. I might make sure I post at least twice a day because I'm hopeless with social media. And I'll do my follow-up emails, or I might do meditation, or I might do something that's going to be character building myself, okay? Now those 5 tasks, what you do every day, you sit there and you complete them off, you tick them off. Once they become something that's easy, right, you scratch that, you put a new task in, so you're constantly self-progressing yourself every single week, every single day, okay? Now, obviously, someone like myself, I'm not going to put in go train legs today on my list, because that's fucking useless, because I'm going to train legs regardless, you know? So be real with yourself. Write down 5 challenges that you know you have to do every day for yourself. Don't do any more, because you won't do it, trust me. So that way, no matter what happens in the day, whatever happens out there, you can have something as drastic as death in the family. You can have something shitty like your fucking car breaks down. Doesn't matter, right? But we all have setbacks in life. But you're still on a high because no matter what happened that day, you still accomplished something for the day for yourself. And you can go to bed that night and you can ask yourself, did I do everything in my power to make my day fully effective from the day that I had before? Yes? Good, you've won the day. If you win the day every day, what happens to your overall week? You win the week. Multiply those weeks by 4, you've won the month, you've won the year. If you are constantly progressing in these small tasks all the time, okay, these tasks will become habits. Okay, we want to make them habits. It's very fucking simple to see that when something becomes a habit, like me with my training or my dieting or my cardio, whatever it is, that becomes second nature. So you're constantly trying to improve your self-development. Okay, over time, you do have the space of 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, look where you'll be. Okay, so when I kind of apply the essential kind of fundamentals I learned from bodybuilding, and then those the disciplines in bodybuilding, and then I have my small set tasks I look to complete over a week, a month, 3 months, 6 months, and yearly targets, it all becomes a lot more simple. Guys, don't overcomplicate these things, okay? What I'm trying to teach you today is learning the disciplines you can apply from bodybuilding into your own dreams, because even though we love training, we love the fitness lifestyle, we all have our hopes and dreams, and respect to you whatever it is you want to be, okay, but you need to act on it, because it's easy to dream, the hard thing is keeping the dream alive. So yeah guys, I'm getting a lot of as I say, a lot of feedback from you guys. So look, this is what I'm doing on my posts for YouTube. Please send through these questions, okay? You can DM me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is you want to do. But what I'm going to be doing is, for the first 5 people, okay, that comment on my videos for YouTube, it's only 2 videos a week. If the first 5 people comment on there with a question of the next subject they want to see, you must comment on both posts. The first 5 people of both will go on the draw to win a Skype consult with me for 20 minutes, and we can talk on whatever the fuck you want to talk about, okay? Whether it's bodybuilding, task setting, I don't really care, okay? Wherever I can help, I can help. This is me giving back to you guys. This is all free, okay? This is a bonus, okay? So as I said, I'll recap. I put out 2 videos a week. All you gotta do as soon as I post those 2 videos, turn your notifications on, okay? The first 5 people I see that comment on both will go on the draw, okay? So you have a 1 in 5 chance to win a 20-minute Skype consult with myself, and we can go over exactly whatever you want to go over. So guys, look, as I said, you know, I'm always trying to build, okay, and I love your feedback, and this is me trying to give back. So I'm loving the support. Everything's growing very, very fast, and I'm trying to keep up with you guys, so I apologize for being late with my responses and things, but I do get back to everyone, okay? So don't miss on this opportunity. This will be happening effective and immediately every week from here on, okay? So you can win a Skype consult every week if you are onto it, okay? So don't fuck around, get involved, be a part of Team Pearce, and this is me giving back.